Good morning. Can I talk to you about a boat filled with people in rough seas? A boat filled with people of all different races, colors, and nationalities. A boat trip none of them paid for or requested. These are the difficult times for many of my brothers and sisters of Disney, as it has been difficult for others in different industries. I have countless friends at Waffle House, Bob Evans, and local hotels that have been displaced. Yet the one thing we all have in common, we are all in this boat together. Truly no fault of your own, but know this, you are not alone in this boat. You are not alone in this boat, as there are many boats that have sailed before you, they're on either side of you and behind you. The storm around you may appear scary. Your mind and the enemy whispering in your ear may have you believing or thinking the most horrible thoughts of things to come, but let not fear overcome you. If you know me, you know that I am truly a diehard believer in the Word of God. Although I have not always walked righteously in the right path, today I hold on to the promise of God to see me through and see you through this storm, as He has done before and He will do into the future. This boat we are in was caught in a storm, but it shall pass in due time, for storms don't last forever. I think of the story of the disciples of Jesus Christ. After ministering and healing and feeding a mass crowd of 5,000, Jesus sent the crowd away and told the disciples to get into the boat and meet Him on the other side of the shore. The disciples got into a boat and began to cross when a storm approached. Just like us today, in our boat, we are caught in a storm. But we know today what the disciples did not know at the time. Jesus would rescue them as He will rescue us. I want to take a moment and just read from Matthew this section of the story of the disciples being in a boat. So I ask that you just bear with me for a second. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went unto them walking on the seas. And when the disciples saw Him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, Is it a spirit? And they cried out in fear. But straightway Jesus spoke unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. As we talked about, we are not going to live in fear. And Peter answered Him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me to come unto thee on the water. And He said, Come. And when Peter was come out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind blusterous, he was afraid, and he began to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. As I'm sure many of you are doing today, as you're praying really hard for spiritual fulfillment and to be pulled and saved from this storm. And immediately Jesus stretched forth His hand, caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? See, we know something today the disciples didn't know at the time, that Jesus was going to save them, and He will save us. So what am I asking? So I wrote it down, so I just want to make sure I get this correct over to you. So what am I asking? If you see a boatmate sinking, share your life vest. Reach down and pull them up, just like Jesus did for the disciples. Row together in the same direction. This storm too shall pass. Keep believing, keep trusting, keep praying, and keep being the hands and feet of God. Someone needs what only you can do. God bless. Talk to you soon. I love you. And may peace be set upon you. God bless.